And so, thank you for stopping by on another episode of Thinking Out Loud. Here, we try to think out loud about things going on in our society, and we just think about it. We don't necessarily call it an opinion over here. We just state out the fact and what we think, and have you think and make your decision. Alright, so today's story is nothing really new. It's been a story that has been trending on the news for some time. And I want you to take some time to come with me and ride along with me on this thought. So like I said, it's already an old story at this point that Donald Trump has been slapped with a fine of $355 million by the New York court. So let's dive into the details of this judgment. For example, do you think Trump was deceitful? Well, maybe. Was it fraudulent? You could argue that. Or was it just another business transaction? A position in which business people like Kevin O'Leary has come forward to defend? Then what was the true cause of this whole thing? People on the right would argue that it's more political. But just to be clear here, the state attorney general has the authority to pursue remedies for fraud under New York Constitution section 6312 of the executive law. And so it is also very important to note that the state was acting in accordance with prior legal decision and not some new laws put in place because of the former precedent. Yet, my interest is to whether certain people were more severely hit by the legal system than others, such as when equitable disgorgement is applied. In this case, the government gives the judge the right to order the defendant to repay any wealth or profit they can show they have made. And so, in this case, the judge decided to ask the former president to pay back everything that he has made out of that deal. And so this situation is just like, let's say you get a job out of a fraudulent degree. Say you lie that you've gone to one of these Ivy League schools, and you get a job and had like a 20-year career out of the job. And in the end of 20 years, you were caught, and they said you gotta pay back everything you've made out of your career. And I understand that some people may say he deserves it, but this leads me to a question that I've been asking from the start. Does everyone get to feel the same effect from the judicial strike? Going back in 2009, Pfizer had to pay $2.3 billion for what was seen as a fraudulent advertisement, which involved an exaggerated potency. So they exaggerated the potency of 4 different medications. You can check it out for yourself. It's right there in Wikipedia or in Google search. And they paid $2.3 billion. But guess how much they made that for revenue that same year? They made about $50 billion, and they had to pay only 2.3. I can keep going and going. We had Johnson & Johnson. We had all these big pharmaceutical company who made tons of billions of dollars and only had to pay a very small tiny amount from what they have made in total revenue that year. And I'm not saying the court should exonerate Donald Trump from this whole situation, but I'm just I'm just thinking out loud. And if you want to think out loud with me, you can join me in the comment section and let me know what you think. And until I see you in the next video, bye, have a good day.